Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, in my Life on Minecraft series. We have come to the taiga biome, this beautiful biome with all of this wood and all this trees. Relatively rare biome, although they are huge when you actually find them, with some great resources in them. But there's one thing in these that is very exciting. Brand new for 1.14, we are seeking out the gorgeous but slightly aloof fox. And the fact that we have got feathers on the floor makes me think that there are foxes pretty close by. If I have a little mooch around, I wonder if I could see one. I think I can see one through the trees there actually. The sheep got in the way, but yes, there it is. And there is the fox. It's done a runner. But it is checking behind just to check that I'm following. Foxes joined the game as a result of the taiga winning the biome vote in September 2018, and they were eventually added in the snapshots of 19W07A for Java and beta 1.13.01 for Bedrock respectively. They have 10 health points, which is 5 hearts, so are actually quite weak. Foxes spawn naturally in taiga biomes, including giant taiga and snowy taiga biomes. When the spawning is in a normal taiga, you get the traditional orangey brown fox. When it is in a snowy biome, you get a white fox, which I think is super cute. About 1 in 5 foxes will spawn with something in their mouth. This little fella is curled up with something in his mouth there. And of those 1 in 5, there are various things that could spawn. Rabbit's feet, about 1 in 50 foxes. Rabbit hide, again about 1 in 50 foxes. Feathers and eggs switch depending on whether it's Java or Bedrock, but in Java, about 1 in 25 foxes will have a feather, and about 1 in 37 to 38 foxes will have eggs. Leather, about 1 in 25 foxes. Wheat, about 1 in 25 foxes. And believe it or not, emeralds, about 1 in 100 foxes will spawn with an emerald in their mouth. But I think we need to test that. We're going to test this theory with the UCOMs, the unnecessarily complicated overhead mob slaughterer by me, Avomance. If you saw my 6,000 mob drop experiment, you'll be very familiar with this horrible contraption. It is the epitome of evil when it comes to things like foxes. It is the epitome of goodness when it comes to things like zombies, like in the last video. We have got 40 compartments, 20 on this side and 20 on this side. And each compartment, we have got 10 foxes. I've not gone mad. I think that that is sufficient foxes, frankly. So 400 foxes, all there snoring. Can you hear them? Look, they're snoring. Oh, having a little kip. God love them. But we are going to wake them up from their slumber by withdrawing the pistons, which will plummet them into these water chutes and down into that system below. And then we can count the drops and see whether or not the stats meet the expectation. Are we ready? I think it's time to wake these fellas up. 3, 2, I know I'm a monster. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Down they go. And oh my goodness, it's a fox-tastic event. There are so many foxes involved. They are plummeting to their little furry dooms. Do I feel bad? I do actually feel a little bit bad, yeah. But they're going, look. They're going, there's last few. Go on. Follow your mates. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Death is inevitable. Right, down they go. Or even fell asleep as he went. That's probably the best way to go. Shall we check and see what loot we did actually get? So given the statistics before, we should have something like 8 rabbit's feet, 8 rabbit hide, 16 feathers, 12 eggs, 16 leather, 16 wheat and 4 emeralds based upon the percentages that I gave earlier. We have got 8 rabbit's feet. That's exactly right. Rabbit's hide 7. So that's pretty close. That's 8. 16 feathers, bang on. Eggs 12, we're a little bit short, but 9, it's not too far off. Leather, we should have 16, we've got 15. Wheat, we should have 16, we've got 21. Okay, that's a little bit high, but that's not too far out. And emeralds, we should have 4, and we've got 5. That shows, actually, we're about right. Foxes have lots of noises. What does the fox say? Well, I'll tell you. What the fox says, in alphabetical order, is, for aggro, for biting, when it dies, that last one's horrible, when it eats, when it gets hurt, Sounds like one of those bouncy cushions. When it's idle. When it's really screeching, which happens at night time. When it's asleep. When it's sniffing around. And when it spits. Yes, when it spits. Foxes are bred using sweetberry bushes. They're very interested if you are holding a sweetberry bush, but not for very long. If you click on a fox, when it's not got food anywhere near, because it much prefers food, with a sweetberry bush, if you can eventually catch it, it will enter love mode and seek out another fox in love mode. And as a little baby fox, now that little baby fox will trust the player. However, it is tethered to the parents more strongly than it is tethered to the player, which means if the parents run away, the baby fox will run away as well. You can lead that baby fox with a lead until it has grown up, and then it won't run away from you and it will stick around. It's not tamed, but it trusts you. And if it trusts you, it will then attack mobs that have caused you damage. If you breed a white fox and an orange fox, there is a 50% chance that those foxes will breed white and a 50% chance that it will be orange. In this case, orange one. Another interesting thing about the relationship between sweet berries and foxes is that sweet berries do not slow the fox down or cause it any harm whatsoever. The fox can run through the berries as if they're not even there. So if I give this fox, oh, didn't even need to give it a nudge, it just run through, no speed problems, no pain. I can't do that. Foxes will attack rabbits, chickens, baby turtles, as I showed you in the Turtles Life on Minecraft episode, but also cod or salmon. They'll attack them in two ways. They'll either charge them or they'll pounce on them. And when they pounce, they curl their body down and leap up to 2.5 to 3.5 blocks in the air. White foxes will preferentially attack fish if they are at the surface of the water. These guys are tracking these cod and salmon that are underneath there. Whereas orange will preferentially attack land animals, although both will attack the others if they are around as well. Foxes are really quite quick, and that enables them to escape both players in survival and wolves, which they don't like very much. Look how fast that fella's going. He's very confused in the way it's going because he doesn't know what's hit it, but it's pretty quick. The fox's natural enemy is the wolf. Wolves will attack foxes if they come within 18 blocks in Java or 16 blocks in Bedrock. Their eyes go red and it is not very attractive. But also, especially in snowy taigas, polar bears don't like foxes very much either. They'll attack any fox that comes within 16 blocks of them. And the babies, even though they're normally very passive, will also attack the foxes. During the day, foxes will try to sleep by finding a block that's got a skylight level of 14 or less. Unless it's thundering, in which case it stays awake. I guess the noise wakes it up. It will stay asleep unless it's approached by a player in survival or a mob, and I'll try and demonstrate this now. You can see immediately wakes up as soon as that zombie is anywhere near it, and that would work if the zombie was further away as well, up to 8 blocks. Foxes will also immediately wake up if the block they are on becomes light level sky 15 or more. For example, if the block above them gets taken away. They really don't like it very much. A fox can pick up any item from the ground, not just food, although it will preferentially pick up food and drop any non-food item that it might have. If there are sweet berries within 16 blocks of the fox, it will drop anything in its mouth and rush and eat them as long as they're at level 3 or level 4. What's interesting is if, like this, the fox has picked up a sword, especially an enchanted sword, its attack value will match that of the sword that it is holding. So don't mess around with a fox that's holding a sword with sharpness on it. What's also quite interesting is if a fox picks up a totem of undying in its mouth like that and you kill it, it doesn't die. It's going to take some killing because they are proper fast. The totem of undying comes into effect and it reses the fox. I think that's brilliant. So if, like me, you think the fox is absolutely brilliant, make sure you're carrying around some sweet berries for it when you come across it in the taiga biome. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying it, and I will keep on making them. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button for more Life on Minecraft videos, plus lots of others. It'd be great to know that you're in my sub club, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.